Welcome to my room, you guys. Hey guys, it's Claire from Clairified Creations and welcome to my new room tour. Before I get into the video, if you see anything you guys like, don't forget to look down in the description below. I will link everything down there because I purchased most of these things on Amazon. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Also like this video, comment, do all those good things, and yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you'll see when you walk into my room is my jewelry organizers. I have an earring stand over here, and this was from Amazon, but look at how simplistic that looks. Here's all my jewelry, so my earrings. A quick little fact about me is I actually got my ears pierced when I was 14 for my 14th birthday, but they closed up last year. I've gotten them re-pierced 3 times now, and every time I get them done, they close up after I take them out after, a month or 2. But those are waiting for me when my ears finally decide to cooperate. Moving right along, we have my jewelry organizer. This is probably one of my most favorite spots in my room just because of the simplicity of it. So let's start up here on the shelf, also from Amazon. The first thing we have is my Pandora bracelet, which is right here. I have a prayer bracelet. That cross is really meaningful because my grandpa actually made it from wood, and I want to tell you guys that he makes crosses and just gives them away to people. He's made over 200 crosses, and his goal is to give away 1,000 crosses to just people for free, just out of the goodness of his heart. So I think that is a really sweet message. It's such a sweet reminder to look up from my bed and see the cross that my grumpy handmade. It is so meaningful to me, and I'm incredibly grateful that my grumpy made that for me. Moving along, we have another pouch of mystery jewelry. I am not sure what that holds. And then over here, it's meant for bracelets, but I actually don't own very many bracelets, so I put up just a couple that I have. And then we've got all of my necklaces that I really should start wearing, but I don't. The next thing you'll notice is these 2 mystery doors, and no, they are not a mystery. They actually go to my closet. Because we are real here on Clairified Creations, I'm going to show you my closet, even though I'm slightly embarrassed to do so. It's not the cleanest, so please don't judge. We've been working on my room for the past 2.5 weeks, and everything has kind of just been shoved in here. I have cleaned it up a little bit, but it's definitely not up to perfection. So, here we go. All right. So I do have a walk-in closet. I have a shoe organizer on this side, and all of my clothes are color organized, at least I try to. And up here, that's kind of when the mess starts, but we have all of the binders I've accumulated from school for the past, 14.5 years. I have some bags. Christmas is up there. So masks go over there. I have my Vera Bradley bag, a hat, a headband, some other wallet things, and then just lanyards. Now over here, you might be wondering, okay, what is this giant picture frame in my closet? This is actually supposed to go up on one side of my wall, but we haven't put it up yet, and I wanted to film this tour before I left back for college. This is actually a parasite, and it's named after me. In 2015, I was helping my dad, and he works for the university, and we went on a trip to Florida, and we went millipede hunting at 2 in the morning. Now, if you guys don't know what millipedes are, they're basically like centipedes, but they're not poisonous. I think that's the best I can explain it. I would put a picture up here, but that might kind of gross you guys out, so if you want to know what it exactly looks like, Google will be your friend. But I went with him, and we actually discovered a new species, and he named it after me. It's called Coronostoma claire, and presented to me because I'm actually the one that spotted it. It was just a very nice Christmas present. I got it for Christmas a few years back, and it's been hanging on my wall ever since. My grumpy, the handyman of the family, is gonna come up and hang it up. We have just some bags. This isn't too bad. I actually organized this. I have a treasure chest that my friend Jaislyn made for me, and it says Peculiar Treasures on it. It's from the Christy Miller series, if you guys are wondering. Super thoughtful of her. I got it for Christmas. That's kind of like my tech bin. This is my school bin, and then we won't really talk about what's going on in there. I've got some more jewelry, a ring light, of course, because you know YouTube, a backpack that is going to be used in a few days, a shower caddy that hasn't been used in about a year, and then a roller for just rolling out muscles. So if you wanted to see what my closet looks like, here it is, being honest with you guys. Next, we're gonna talk about this thing. It's a full-length mirror. I got it for Christmas just a few weeks ago from my amazing grandparents. Look at how beautiful this thing looks. It's silver and I love it. They got it at Homegoods, so if you guys are wondering, this is just what it appears, and it's a perfect fit for the corner of my room. Let's talk about this fluffy rug for a second. I got it on Amazon for only $15. Let me show you. Look at that fluffiness. It is so soft and so cozy that it is just an amazing feeling. If you guys don't own a fluffy rug and your feet don't touch it daily, you are seriously missing out. Then I got some slippers from 9 West, got those at Marshall's. Here's a nightstand. I have a picture of my dad and I when I was little. Some very essential chapstick by Burt's Bees. I always need chapstick right next to me. A clock and my dresser. I'm gonna show you guys. It's not the prettiest, but here we are. So yeah, that's just what it's looking like. This is sort of my junk drawer slash, you know, miscellaneous, so we won't spend too much time in there. And then this is a little bit more organized. All the not so pretty things get shoved in here. Camera wires, electric, things like that. Onto my bed, here is the simplistic overview. I love the duvet cover. Also got it on Amazon, link down below. Got the pillows. These pillows, surprise, surprise, from Amazon. My mom gave them to me, so I got them for free. So shout out to my mom, awesome. A blanket from Portugal. I actually purchased it at Marshall's. And over here, we've got my 3 things on my wall to just give it a little bit more elegance. Starting over here, we have a little saying from Love All Design Co. and it says, "She confidently trusts the Lord to take care of her." Seeing that is also a lovely reminder to just look up and see a monogram that I purchased from Etsy. Now it was on the pricier side, it was $40. So I thought, why not? We're going all out in this room tour, might as well as just get a new monogram, right? Finally, the last quote we have is also by Love All Design Co. and it says, "For I know my Redeemer lives," and that's by Job 19:25. And you might be wondering, what is this? Because it does have a little bit of storage, and this is where I am currently keeping my books because I have a book problem. Really quickly, I forgot to mention I do have a cedar chest by my bed. There's nothing really important in there, just a bunch of papers. Right next to my bed is my dresser. Love that, it's very helpful. Highly recommend getting one. On the left side, we can see a lighthouse, and you might be thinking, okay, why is there a lighthouse on your dresser? So my Grumpy is very handy, like I mentioned earlier, and he actually built this. I'm going to show you guys up close. There are some things that did break while I was transporting it, so some of the little tops of that fell off, but you know, it's okay. I'll get him to fix it later. This is where I keep my sunglasses, just blue light glasses, and a random keychain from Switzerland. No, I didn't go to Switzerland, that was gifted to me. And this actually does light up, which is super cool. I'm not gonna plug it in for you guys because I don't have an outlet near me and that's too much work, but it does actually light up like a lighthouse should. Then a gorilla, you might be like, okay, a gorilla, a lighthouse. Wow, very random. I actually won that in a 5K. I did my first 5K in about 10 years, a couple years ago, and I won. So for my age group, I won first place, and that is what the gorilla trophy is looking like. And then the last things I have are a quote by Robin Jones Gunn. Also got this on Etsy. It says, "Oh honey, stop buzzing and just be." It's from a book. It's a book reference. If you guys don't know, I absolutely love books. They are a big part of my life. Over here, I like to call this my travel/England area. These were all gifted to me by various relatives. So I got something from Switzerland. I'd really like to go to Switzerland. A cross stitch of an owl, a jewelry holder that says my name on it. It says Claire, because that's me, and some other little knickknacks. A couple bracelets too. If you didn't picture that all together, lighthouse, gorilla, quote, England. Then we just got a standard laundry basket that looks very lonely right next to it. A whiteboard to write things on. And these beautiful white blackout curtains. I'm going to show you guys. I love the white curtains. I think it really brightens up my room. The next area I'm pretty proud of, and it's my desk setup. I got this canvas from TJ Maxx yesterday. My mom actually spotted it, so shout out to her. And it was on sale on clearance for $10. So it's a picture of this woman working, and it says hustle. Has a world map behind it, which I love because I would love to travel someday. I am actually a pretty seasoned traveler from my early days. I say that like I'm 25 years old. I did travel quite a bit for the first few years of my life. Then we got a little saying over here. If you guys haven't noticed yet, the theme of my channel, I say this at all the end of my videos, is you are loved. It's a true message that I think is worth reminding of people, and then it says subscribe. So this is my little desk setup that I have. Probably seen me sit right over here a couple times because this is the area that I film usually if I'm filming in my room. So this is the kind of behind the scenes sneak peek look at it. Hope you guys are liking it. My desk is pretty simple. We got a planner, a MacBook Pro, a light, and some containers to hold pencils, bookmarks, very important because I always lose those things, and some pens and just things that I need for writing. Now this is one of my favorite parts of my room because it has books on it. I love these things, gotta have all the books. I become emotionally attached to books, so I can't give them away if you can't tell. I'm running out of space. Starting at the top, we have a woodwick candle, a signed plate with my favorite author's signature, Robin Jones Gunn. She's amazing. She's my favorite author ever, and I love her. I'd love to meet her one day, so if you guys have any connections to Robin Jones Gunn, please let me know. I would be very interested in flying to wherever to go meet her. A picture of my family. A statement I wrote at UT says, major in nursing to help save children's lives, because I am going to school for nursing at the University of Tennessee. Picture of me at cruise. Picture of my dad and I, another author, woodwick candle, and then these weird looking bottle caps. Every year I've started having apple cider, sparkling apple cider of course, for New Year's. So this one was for 2020. Every year I get the same apple cider, and I think it's kind of a cool tradition to have to look back on. Now let's talk about my books, my beautiful, beautiful books. You might be wondering if these books are alphabetized or anything like that. And no, they're not. So I have them organized in a very unique way that only I can really understand. I first started alphabetizing that and I was like, this is way too much work. It's not for me. So I decided to do them by author and likability and wherever I had the space, basically. Those are the three main characteristics of my books. So all of them are grouped by author, at least I think they are. And then by series and everything like that, so it does look a little bit more put together. I wanted to show you guys my beautiful collection of Karen Kingsbury. It ranges all the way from here. And then my favorite author, she's my second favorite author, Christy Miller series, Robin Jones Gunn. My goal is to have all the books by Robin Jones Gunn with the Christy Miller series, Sierra Jensen series. These things are so beautiful. We have a second bookshelf that I actually got from my mom downstairs. I have some knickknacks. I have a bracelet that my friend Lynn made me, so shout out to her. I still have that bracelet, and some pencil holders, something from when I was born, an owl, a really cute picture of me, I think, and then more books. Let's move on to this giant recliner. My grandparents got this recliner a few years back, and then they just decided they didn't have room for it. Lucky me, I have a full recliner sitting in my room to use whenever I want, and let me just show you. It is so relaxing, and it rocks. And it swivels too. This is a perfect little reading chair, and I can just look outside, see the beautiful view of the mountains. I do have a mountain view from my room, and it's just gorgeous. Anywho, I got a blanket on here, pillow that used to be from a comforter set that I just took. This is where I like to do my reading, so reading my Bible, my devotional. Now this doesn't always happen, so I wanted to be realistic with you guys, but theoretically I would like to do this every day here. But sometimes I end up crawling on my bed and just reading from there because it's really comfortable and hard to get up in the mornings. Over here, we have a side table with some shelves. And then this is my devotional. It's New Morning Mercies. Just got it, and I am really loving this. Highly recommend. A spoken for devotional by Robin Jones Gunn and Alyssa Joy Beth Key. Hopefully I said that right. And last but not least, my Bible. This is where I keep all of my things for my daily readings. A sign that says Grow in Grace that Jaislyn got me. A C that one of my friend's moms made me. I need to get a new frame for it, but it'll happen one day. And above my recliner is this beautiful wall. Starting from the left, I have a picture of me at prom. I got this for Christmas 2019, and my dad, he had someone make it, and it's etched into wood. Let me just show you guys. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I think this is amazing. It's super meaningful. When I got this, I almost cried because it's phenomenal. I have no words to say. And then this cute little looking animal, it's called a pika. I think it's adorable. It has a little grass in its mouth. And this is a print by our friend Dr. Moose Henderson. He also has a YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. He got this print for me for Christmas, and my parents got the frame, so thanks to them. Got a little cute animal hanging up on my wall. Last but not least on this wall is a saying. For Christmas this year, my hometown friend Jaislyn made me this really sweet message, and I hung it up on my wall because it's so kind of her, and it's definitely me. So let me show you guys and read it to you. It says, "May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and give you his peace. And may you always love Jesus first above all else." But she didn't know that it's my favorite verse out of the Bible. So it's just a beautiful thing to hang up on my wall, kind of look at and see. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the room tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. You are loved.